Hello! Oh my gosh, it feels so good to be back. Let me tell you, I feel like part of taking care of myself is taking breaks when I need to and giving myself the tools to make little daily things easier, reaching out when I need help, and filling my days with little ways of nourishing myself, grounding myself, bringing myself back to center when the world gets loud. Right now I'm making breakfast. I'll show you what I'm making. Some scrambled eggs. And then I have some Ezekiel toast here, but I'm gonna put jam. Well, first of all, I'm putting some PB Fit peanut butter on there, but whatever. But I'm gonna be spreading this with this amazing apricot jam my honey made me because our apricot tree is popping off. In fact, we should probably go pick the apricots from this morning before the birds get to them. Yum. Today, I actually wanted to bring something that's been nourishing for me to life for you all here and share a little bit about it behind the scenes and encourage you that if you have something that you've been wanting to share, to do it, because we all need each other. We all have so much to share and give to each other. So today I'm gonna be bringing my ritualized almanac. It's my little digital magazine that I created with Flodesk to life for you guys, and walking you through one by one and sharing the resources there in case they are supportive for you, because they've been so supportive for me. I've gotten feedback from some loved ones and people that have read it that it's been helpful for them, and I really wanted to share it with you guys here. So I heard this quote recently that said, the opposite of joy isn't depression, it's expression. And that really hit me. I realize when I'm not expressing myself, I don't feel like my truest self. One of the things that holds me back from expressing myself is definitely perfectionism. Like feeling of what I'm sharing isn't like the most beautiful, the most perfect, that I can't do it. And it's held me back for years. And I've had this dream of sharing more of the things that I love. And I think I have to accept that it's gonna be a journey. There has to be a jumping in point, right? Isn't that the point? To learn and grow along the way. This is so good. So last month, I decided I just had to do it. I had to make my first digital magazine. I had to share more about what Ritualize is, share all the creative ideas I've been writing down forever, and how to share the tools that work for me to support and nourish myself every day with all of you who I love so dearly. I worked on this with Flodesk, and I could not imagine building this on anything else. If you are a small business, or if you're somebody that has services or wants to start your side hustle, maybe this is your sign. Or if you just have a lot of thoughts and you know that you want to be sharing them and expressing yourself through writing or sharing your art or updating people with what you're up to. I really think so many of us have something in there that we aren't sharing. So I'm also gonna share my experience of using Flodesk to bring this to life because it made it so seamless and effortless. As the landscape of social media has been changing, someone like me who's been doing this for a decade, things have changed so much. And I feel like even when I share online, I'm not reaching like a fraction of people. I get messages all the time of like, oh, you haven't been on my feed forever. I was wondering where you were, but I just wasn't seeing your stuff. That felt so bad. Wanting to find a way to stay in touch better in a place that couldn't be taken away from me or controlled by an algorithm, where we can be pen pals and I know where to reach you if something's important. Don't have to rely on the algorithm gods to hopefully bring it to you. I'm gonna put the link here, and if you missed this issue and you want me to send it to you, comment here below and let me know that you just signed up and you want it sent to you. But in general, I'm just feeling called to have more intimate conversations like this, and I've really been loving being able to do that through Flodesk. I do want to plant the seed with you that if there's an idea that you have that you've been wanting to bring to life, that you keep saying, someday I'll get to that. What is that? What is that that's calling you? Does it want to be expressed even in like the tiniest way now? What could that look like? I'm just gonna hop into Flodesk so that I can show you guys the email, and I thought we could walk through it. I will leave the links for all the goodies here. There's some little secret Easter eggs hidden here on my YouTube. Look at my little boy. He's so sweet. He's my little apricot boy. Okay, back to business. So obviously we are in summer now, and I'm in the middle of working on my summer issue, but I wanted to walk you through the spring issue. I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited about it. I would get lost in magazines as a little girl, and I loved like getting lost in these worlds, and I wanted to create one where you could get lost, but find yourself in the process. Not to say we really need to find ourselves. We are not lost. We are already whole. But instead of, I guess, dissociating, reassociating with yourself. Ooh, it's 11:11. I created this really fun little quiz where you can find your spring symbol. You could either drop into a meditation, or there's a type form quiz that you can take. So I'm gonna put the links below for the type form quiz, but I highly recommend you do the meditation. I loved having fun with this, like enter through the portal below. I'm gonna put the link there for you to do the guided meditation. It's really fun and relaxing. And when you're done, identify what message is meant for you. And I've had so many people tell me that this was so accurate. It reminded me of one of those little teen magazine quizzes. I will put the link for you to identify that as well below. I love this little poem. You will bloom effortlessly when you plant yourself in environments which water you instead of run you dry. That has been a big thing for me, identifying what gives me energy versus what seems to just extract or take or drain my energy. That feels like a whole nother conversation for another day. I love geeky little history facts, especially when they seem to support things that make sense to me. So when I learned that the Gregorian calendar actually changed the way that we structured the year and the months, a lot more made sense to me. So there's a little article here about that. And for me, it just gave me permission to understand that if the way I'm feeling and the rhythms that I'm existing within don't seem to coincide with society at large or what we're like sold as to, like, you know, being constantly productive, sleeping the hours we do, like we have not always existed in this way. And so giving myself permission that maybe my rhythms look just a little bit differently than I've always been told or thought that they should look. And then there's a ritual here where you can return to your own natural time, which is really fun. I'm gonna put my playlist here because I made a groovy playlist and it still hits. Working on my summer playlist. And then I did a collection of poems for spring, and I'm actually gonna read a couple of these because I think they're amazing. I don't think existence wants you to be serious. I have not seen a serious tree. I have not seen a serious bird. I have not seen a serious sunrise. I have not seen a serious starry night. There's a subtle feeling that the whole existence is a celebration. That's by Osho, and I love that so much. Oh, and this one by Mary Oliver. It makes me want to cry every time. Instructions for living a life. Pay attention. Be astonished. Tell about it. That's it. So here's our original ritualized poem that was in this one. There's another really beautiful, fine, you know what? I've read 2 out of the 4. Let's just read all 4. This one's by Jack Kerouac. On soft spring nights, I'll stand in the yard under the stars. Something good will come out of all things yet, and it will be golden and eternal just like that. There's no need to say another word. Is that a hint to me to end this video early? Just kidding. A little bit about me. I moved to LA to write. And I've been feeling the writing bug calling back to me. And I used to have this belief that we could either be writers or we could be like visually inclined, I guess I'll say. And lately the writing has been calling me back. I ended up on the visual side of things when I used to think I had no business being there. And now we're finding our way back around. But in general, we are multidimensional beings. Like we hold multitudes within us. We have multiple chapters of different things we're gonna do in our lives. We have different skills and talents. We can hold dualities and 2 truths at once. So let's not limit ourselves. I'm just gonna keep coming back to this. I just have a strong feeling like there's people that are going to be watching this that know that they're meant to share their voice and their truth and their gifts, and they're not doing it. And that has been me for years. Yes, I show up here, but trying things on is one thing. Like I do love to pick out clothes. I do love, you know, style and stuff like that, but that is not what is the true thing to share from my heart. I feel like I've been sharing a lot of that because I've been too scared to share my deepest truths and what is really moving through me that wants to be created. So this is me starting to take that back and speak my truth and share my truth. And if you're watching this and you know that there's something you're meant to be doing, creating, dancing, writing, singing, painting, any of it, there doesn't have to be a traditional medium of art. You could love to garden and you want to share about it. Like, if there's something you want to share, share it. And if you need help doing that, let me know. I would be happy to brainstorm with you. And for now, my lowest lift was like, I'm going to start sending emails. And that's why Flodesk has been so great for me, because it feels more intimate and only people that, you know, have asked for that. Like, it's like, I feel like I'm writing to you all personally, like as pen pals, versus like just throwing it out on social media. That feels like a bit much sometimes when it's something tender, you know? You know how much I love breath work. I'm going to do a really quick and simple 2 rounds of box breath with you all, but I wanted to share with you this really beautiful video that I created that I'm really proud of. It's right here on this channel. It's just hidden. So I'm going to put that link and you guys are able to access that as much as you want. You can do it every day if you want. I personally, when I was learning about breathwork and needed that stability, I would go and do the same breathwork video every single day for like years. So this doesn't have to be that for you. But if this is just something that can calm you and ground you in one moment when you need it, I hope it is. And if you want more of these, let me know. Welcome to your breathwork practice for today. No pressure, no perfection, just breath and the invitation to come home. The nose, we're gonna breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale for 4, and we're gonna hold at the top. It's weird doing our lungs for 4. My breath work to my own track. For 4. But let's just do 2 rounds of this together. And I'm gonna drop that tool below if it's something that you feel called to do by yourself. It's like 5 minutes. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Hold out, 2, 3, 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Release 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. Keep going. I'm not gonna lie, just that little bit really just grounds me and brings me back. It can happen so quickly. So if you want to pause this video and repeat on your own a few more times, or head to the link below to do that, go for it. Part of the reason it took me so long to do this is because I don't know, I don't have a printer, I don't know how to do this, da 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 da. When a friend introduced me to Flodesk, I knew that it was the perfect medium because they make it so easy to design beautiful things. So here's a little checklist if you want to do these things. This is what it looks like when I was designing it, which is so awesome because you can come in here, you can change all the colors. They have so many templates. And so I just, you know, went in here and edited it. And the coolest part is you can change the order of the panels. Like you can just drag and drop. So if I want to put this little header up here, I can put it here. I can move things around. So I made little bits that I would import in on Canva, cobbled it together, honestly. But I'm so happy with the way it turned out. You can embed videos. If you want to add a new panel, they make it unbelievably easy. You just press this little plus and you could add your logo. They have layouts that are ready for you for the entire email. But even for something like this, like if you're not a graphic designer like me, but you want to share things that are beautiful, you can jump in here and choose any one of these. So you see this one, this one actually is here, is the template that I used for the poem here. So they make it just so incredibly easy to make things aesthetic and beautiful. And if you go to their templates, they have all of these. And you know, you can start with just plain text if you want to just write, which I think some of you have messages to write. If you're an artist, if you want to sell a product that you've created, if you want to just share news and updates with friends and family about anything, just make it so easy. It's just so intuitive to have things that look so professional and beautiful. Last section I did here was how to make a little infused water. You know I'm big on romanticizing your life every day. And in fact, we are about to make a romanticized matcha together. There's a little recipe here too that you guys might like. And another thing that's so cool, they let you do polls right within. So I can say like, hey, what did you guys like? What did you not like? Would you want to recommend it to a friend? Also did give me a discount code. I'll put it below for you and you'll get 50% off to start. Also have amazing forms. So if you don't want to build a website, this is actually, I don't have a website right now. I have to show you this. The forms, you can create and edit a form and publish it. And then you have a URL that people can go to. So this is actually what's in my Instagram bio. You can customize it completely. Shop, where to find me, you can email me something, and you're not even ready to send an email list out, but you need a really quick, easy website that can house all the information on how people can contact you. This is such an amazing first step, and it's free, by the way. You can do this link in bio for free. That's, for me, like a perfect first step. When you're ready to do the rest, I have 50% off for you, but point being, start collecting this now. Start practicing putting yourself out there, sharing what you have to offer, sharing your gifts, helping people find a way to connect with you. It's just so important that we all share our gifts right now. Like, all need each other more than ever. And when you are ready to share your knowledge with an ebook, or, you know, if you want to have, I've been hosting these really beautiful online circles and events. And if you are wanting to gather people either online or in person, this is another great way to do that. But if you are like me, which I feel like so many of us are connected, I know that so many of you missed me while I was gone, and I missed you guys too. this is where I was then, and I never want to feel that disconnection again. And so I just encourage you to connect with your people in a way that feels good, share your gifts in a way that feels good, because that is what then replenishes us. It's also like a fun little digital creative art project. I had so much fun making these. And maybe I'll give you guys a sneak peek as I'm designing summer of like what themes are coming up for me and what inspires me as I design the summer issue. Do 2 heaping scoops through this sifter. Add just a little bit of almond milk till it's nice and frothy. Pouring in my frothy matcha and then mixing it. Ooh, a satisfying stir. So there's a matcha, which I probably been on a vlog before getting down the way. I have recreated it myself, and it's healthier and cheaper, and I like it better, and we're gonna do it right now. I discovered that this was the plant-based cream, like the foam that they were using. Add just a bit. I use this as just one of those like foamers, you know, like you can do cold or hot foam in this. This is, I think, you know, the one that came with my espresso machine, but you can get them on Amazon, you can get them anywhere. Or you can use just like a hand frother. That one still had something wet on it. Or even like whipped cream, like a whipping cream, you know, thing. What are those? You know what I'm talking about. You can add matcha, vanilla. You can make any kind you want. But lately, I've been using this apricot jam that we made from our apricot tree. By we, I mean Sparky made it without me, but I'm taking credit, per usual. Put a dollop, not overly sweet. So I'm gonna add like a little bit of, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of this, just, it's a vanilla monk fruit extract, just to like enhance the sweetness a little. We're gonna put it on the thing. It's gonna do the work for us. And our foam is ready. Can you see? Oh my God, can you see how thick she is? Oh yeah. Ooh. Whoa. This is what she looks like. And sometimes I will garnish it with, who knows, a fresh apricot or like matcha powder. This isn't the prettiest one I've ever made, but it will be the most delicious because we made it together. Make this report back. Share with me what is like a little thing like this that you're doing so that we can all also do that. I'm gonna go collect the apricots that have fallen by the tree, as is my daily ritual. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out. Again, I'm gonna put the place where you can sign up for my, if you want to get the magazine, just let me know, but otherwise you'll be on the list for the summer issue. And I will put the links for the playlist, the meditation, and the breathwork below, as well as how you can sign up and get 50% off Flodesk. And you can also obviously make that link in bio for free. So hopefully that's helpful. Would love to continue to talk more about this with you, because I'm gonna say it for the last time. I just feel very strongly like some of you watching know that you're supposed to be doing something, not supposed to be in that way, but like there's something you want to share, okay? We'll talk more about that later. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm so happy to be back. Here we are. Oh, we've got quite a few today. So sometimes I pick them off the tree if I want to eat them right away, but I feel like they get really ripe down to the last minute. Sometimes they find their way into my hammock, and then usually when I'm in the hammock and that happens, I just eat them. This has to be the most aesthetic apricot I've ever seen. Look at these freckles. I'm in love with her.